What up, sweetness? Are you ready for this podcast? Are you ready for this podcast? I guess you are. You're watching. Hopefully you don't fucking bother me. What's up, baby boys? Thanks for coming back to the podcast. Here comes Tilly. She does not want the intro to happen without her here. Thanks for coming back to Pain Breeds Greatness. I'm Alexis Santiago. If you don't know, now you know. What's up, Tilly girl? I have to do the podcast, sorry, baby. So, I just moved to Kansas City. I wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about my move and my experience the last week because I took a week off from podcasting. I dropped 2 episodes specifically for that reason. I know I had training that I had to do. So I did a week of Zoom training, and then my company flew me out to Buffalo for this new job promotion I got. So that was pretty cool. I just spent the week in Buffalo, met a couple higher up people, my VP, COO. So it was a pretty cool experience overall. It got me fucking psyched to start this job tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be my first day in the field, so gonna go out there and try to turn this fucking market around. They're selling 30 cars right now, and the goal is 500 by the end of the year. So we're aiming for the moon. Hopefully we'll land in a star. So that's what I'm going for, man. So that's exciting. Like I said, I just moved to Kansas City. I'm in my new fucking studio loft. It's pretty dope. I would say it's a bachelor pad, fully furnished. You know, easy move for me. Just me and Tilly girl had to plop herself in, brought a dog cage, and that's it. So I'm a simple man. Got a nice little view outside. I'm on the 3rd floor, so I'm happy with it. You know, grew up outside the hood, little ass room, so it's cool to have the whole thing to myself. And yeah, man, I'm just super excited for the future. But yeah, back to Buffalo, dog. It's just so eye-opening when you see a company that's growing so fast, and their mission is, you know, trust and transparency. And it's the first time I work somewhere, and I feel like the mission aligns with something that I believe in. So that's pretty fucking dope. I'm not gonna lie. And seeing how excited all those guys are, and how there's guys who, you know, didn't go to college, guys that graduated from college, guys that want to be lawyers, guys that, you know, didn't want to work, but, you know, they're all super successful in their own way. And you got people from the car business, people from out the car business, just super excited to just pick all these people's brains. And that was one of the main reasons I wanted to start having a podcast, was to, you know, pick people's brain and learn from their stories. And again, I have all these thoughts in my head, so to get them out there into one centralized thing so I can look back and just learn, man. I just want to learn. That's all I want to do. Learn, grow. Playing a game of life right now. I'm a gamer, so instead of playing video games, I've been, you know, just playing the game of life, man. It's crazy when you look back. Like, dude, this time last year I had no job. I was living off of unemployment. I just moved to Missouri. You know, it was crazy, man. I made it through that. That was like a month before I had Tilly. You know, I got her in a couple of weeks, but when I moved out here, I really had nothing, man. I had a couple of roommates, super nice guys that gave me a chance. You know, cheap rent. You know, they helped me through some hard times, even though they didn't know I was going through hard times. You know, just being around them and being around men and just happy people and seeing how they live life. It was awesome to be around that. So that was cool. And, you know, the opportunity they gave me, where when you're paying $300 for rent, you can't, like, it's hard to not be able to afford that, especially what other people pay. So, you know, I was paying nothing, man, and just super blessed for that opportunity. I was able to, like, fix my credit, able to get myself, you know, get my shit together. So thank you to them. And, you know, my girl was there, obviously, and I had some friends along the line that I made, which is pretty cool. But up until this point, like, when I look back, it's just wild how far I came, because, you know, we're in phase 2. There's like 10 more phases to go. And I just turned 28, you know, a couple of weeks ago, and it's just off to a hot start, man. And yeah, I know when I go to work this week, my dick's gonna get fucking punched in from these dealers. But eventually I gotta push through that shit and turn this around, start selling some fucking cars, put my name on the fucking map. You know, it's cool, man. When I look back where I'm at, I'm super excited for the future, because when I think about the future, you know, where I often talk about, I hate the person I was, I love the person I'm becoming. I love myself very much, and I'm trying to push myself to be the greatest man I can be, greatest version of Alexis I can be. So that's super exciting. But when I look at it now for the future, you know, I got reasons, I got wants, and I got people that believe in me, man. I really feel like the world's mine, man. The world's mine for the taking. Like, anything that I want, I can go and get. And there's a temperature turning up right now. My heart's fucking, it's 108 degrees in here now. It's 67 degrees on that thermostat. And I'm ready. You see this brick wall? I'm ready to fucking go, man. I'm ready to fucking run through it. I just get so excited thinking about the people that believe in me, and you know, I got a few friends, and I just love them to death, man. It was hard. It's hard leaving Columbia because, you know, that's one of the first places I felt like home. But it was cool to hang out with my boy Tyler the other night and just sit there and shoot the shit. So I'll have him on a podcast eventually whenever our schedules work out. That guy's going to be the mayor of Columbia one day. He knows everyone, and he's super fucking busy. So the fact that he takes time to hang out with me is cool, man. We went and got, you know, a couple beers. We ate burgers, and we just shot the shit, man. And we were talking about leadership and how to lead people different ways. And I just love picking that dude's brains, man. He's just such a smart dude, man. But yeah, leaving him, leaving Blake, you know, leaving API, leaving the people around there, that's tough, you know. But I found a new gym out here. It's called Flex Fitness, which is cool because I'm Lex and my girl calls me Flex, so it's pretty cool. Flex Fitness. You know, I walk in there and, you know, it's just the dogs. Everyone's swollen there, so it was cool because I'm used to being one of the strongest guys in the room, and walking into a room where I'm one of the lowest level, man, and that's just exciting because I feel like there's a whole nother level that I'm about to hit over the year. You know, I'm sitting around 205, trying to get to like 215, 220 by the end of the year. Just get fucking yoked, you know. Gonna get my bloods done next month. Hopefully, I got some shit in the works. Just figure out how I can get swole and yeah, just be the best version of myself. So. Tilly's staring outside. She finally let me go. And now that I'm thinking, you know, I'm just super excited, dog. You know, people look for God when things are bad, but I'm thanking him while it's good right now because I know I'm gonna fucking get my dick punched in eventually. But right now, I'm just thanking him for how good things are going and how things are lining up. You know, some shit happened this week where. You know, I had a roommate lined up. He didn't want to live over here anymore. He missed what he called home, and I got to respect that, and I did. But that really, you know, fucked me, put me in a situation because I thought I was moving somewhere. When I was in Buffalo, I had to find a place. So, you know, it all worked out where this lady, you know, got me in, and I got this. I'm set up downtown Kansas City. I always wanted to live in the city, so it all worked out. But nonetheless, there was some stress this week, and you know, I'm glad. I'll take that kind of stress now versus being poor and not knowing how I'm gonna get my next meal, or not looking at my bank account before I have to put gas in it. Like me and Tyler were talking about that the other night, and you know, his perspective on it it really brought me back to, you know, where I was. And I just, again, here's my thermostat. My heart's going up, man. It's on fire, and I think about those times where I couldn't afford things, and I'm just ready to fucking. I'm ready to start turning the fuck up, to be honest, man. With everything, whether that's my own business, put more into this, put more into the podcast, get more guests doing it. You know, I want to be more consistent. Weekly episodes happening. If I can get that to 2 episodes and just get to understand people and just really do this, because I enjoy this. This is super easy, you know. I'm sitting home on a Sunday. I'm about to watch football. I prepped for the next couple of days, did some laundry, you know, walked around, got to know the city a little bit, but you know, I look forward to this podcast, and it's just a way for me to clear my thoughts. You know, I drive a lot for work, and I've been traveling. You know, I just traveled like 12 hours. Flew Buffalo, Chicago to St. Louis, and from St. Louis drove back to Columbia. The next day I woke up at 6 o'clock, drove from Columbia to Kansas City. So I've been on the move. I don't know where I was going with that because I just fucking lose my train of thought. Don't do drugs. Too much weed in my system. But yeah, I'm excited for the future. I'm not going to keep you on here much longer. I hope you guys have a great week. For the people that are tuning in, I really appreciate you. Don't forget to like, comment, and you know, if this put a smile on your face, please share this with someone. And if you ever want to hop on the podcast or something, feel free. You know, it makes it easier when someone tells me they want to talk. I prefer to do them in person. I'd like to stay away from Zoom. I like to be next to someone and talk about it. So, yeah, my name's Alex Santiago. This is Pain Breeds Greatness. Tilly's over there licking her foot like a fucking savage. Have a great day.